Good evening, Frances Bell with ABC News. Australians who fight for Islamic State could be stripped of their citizenship in the government's latest clampdown on terrorism. The Prime Minister also wants to muzzle those within Australia who incite hatred and spout terrorist propaganda. To push for his laws, Tony Abbott's revealed more than 400 high-priority investigations are underway into terror suspects. Here's political editor Chris Ullman.
Thanks. The Prime Minister is searching for some clear air.
Okay, if we could just have a bit of space, please.
And playing to his strengths.
Today, I want to speak to you about keeping our country safe.
Tony Abbott laid out the metrics of the new era of terror, of locals recruited to the savage wars of Islamic State.
At least 110 Australians have travelled overseas to join the death cult.
Drawn by a slick social media machine that churns out 100,000 messages a day.
That's the contagion that's infecting people and grooming them for terrorism.
And it's shifting the front line to the front yard.
ASIO currently has over 400 high-priority counter-terrorism investigations.
His government wants more power to combat terror. Change will mean sacrificing liberties.
We will not let our enemies exploit our decency.
The remedies on offer are appointing a national counter-terrorism coordinator. The government also wants to revoke or suspend the passports of dual citizens involved in terror, or if they're just an Australian citizen, cut them off from welfare and consular assistance. It's also planning to change the law to clamp down on groups that incite religious or racial hatred.
And it will include stronger prohibitions on vilifying, intimidating or inciting hatred.
That line sent a shudder through the spines of the boffins at the Institute of Public Affairs, a think tank that reflects the views of a lot of liberal backbenchers.
To face the threats of Islamic extremism, we must have more freedom of speech, not less.
One Islamic leader believes his community is not getting the credit it deserves for fighting terror.
We are Australians. We are citizens. And he has no right to disrespect us.
But the Prime Minister seems pretty sure he knows where the bulk of community sentiment lies.
There is no greater responsibility on me, on the government, than keeping you safe.
The Prime Minister sincerely believes it's his duty to tackle homegrown terror, but he's also trying to rebuild his political capital and revive his leadership. And in flagging more curbs on liberty, he might just have bought another fight with his own team. Chris Ullman, ABC News, Canberra.